This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, so the opening fight on the Matchroom Back Garden fight camp. It was Jordan Gill versus Reece Bellotti, 10 rounds. And before we get into the fight and how the fight went down, just how it looked, to be honest with you, I kind of forgot that there wasn't a crowd. For the first 2 rounds, I was very aware. But after then, I seem to forget that there's actually no crowd there whatsoever. But of course, with Adam Smith and Matthew Mackin on commentary, you couldn't really hear too much anyway. So all the hearing of the thumps and the corner shouting instructions, you couldn't really hear too much of any of that because obviously with the commentary team speaking over top of it anyway. But it looked quite nice. But the only kind of things that I think hampered it maybe a little bit, and it is nitpicking, was that when the sun would come out, you could see that the sun was in the face of the fighters at times. And of course, when a cloud came over, it would become quite dark in the ring as well. But other than that, it looked really, really nice. Now, as far as the fight goes, Jordan Gill, Reece Bellotti, 10 rounds. So at the halfway point, I had it 3-2 to Jordan Gill. First 3 rounds to Jordan Gill, then the next 2 rounds to Reece Bellotti. I know Sky Sports had it a little different. They had it 4-1 in favour of Jordan Gill. But I gave round 5 to Reece Bellotti. I think that he'd just about done enough in that round. So Reece Bellotti was starting to come back into it. He's starting to find his range, his distance with Jordan Gill. Of course, very, very skillful, very fast on his feet. But Reece Bellotti was doing very, very well. But then a cut happened in round number 6, which seemed to just totally take it out of Reece Bellotti in many ways, I suppose. He kept dabbing at the eye, and he had to keep switching to southpaw in that at times as well. So at that point, Jordan Gill could land the left hook at will, because quite clearly the cut on the right eyebrow of Reece Bellotti was hampering him. It was bothering him a little bit. So Jordan Gill would just take over, and Reece Bellotti's game plan was quite simply get in close and go for the body. We know when Jordan Gill, he lost his fight, that was to body shots. But again, Jordan Gill at that time, he wasn't very well going into that fight for the last few days of camp. He had a very upset stomach, so he's very weak to the gut. But would that have worked ordinarily today? Maybe, I don't know. But I think that Reece Bellotti, he gave everything he had, but Jordan Gill is just a level or 2 above him, and it's quite evident, to be honest with you. I think even without the cut, maybe that Jordan Gill would have still dominated him in the way that he'd done. For me, I gave it 8-2 to Jordan Gill. Jordan Gill was just too fast, too skillful. His feet were just too good, and whenever Bellotti went in on the inside to try and land the body shots, Jordan Gill had the answers there as well with the uppercuts and what have you, and was spinning them around. But overall, I think it was a pretty entertaining fight. I enjoyed it, at least anyway. I don't know about you guys who did watch it, of course. So either way, I'm not exactly sure what the official scores were, but I do know that Jordan Gill won. Obviously, as I'm doing this video right now, I can see Jordan Gill's arm being raised. So, but either way, for me, 8-2 in favour of Jordan Gill. Now, I always thought that with the judges, they had to be 2 meters away from the ring. So I'm guessing that's changed because all of the judges, the 3 judges, were actually up close, touching the apron. So I'm guessing that the rules have relaxed a little bit. Anyway, either way, congratulations to Jordan Gill. Very good performance, very fast, very skillful. Reece Bellotti is going to really feel it tomorrow. His face looked pretty worse for wear after this fight anyway. But anyway, congratulations to Jordan Gill. Drop your thoughts below about it. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.